Match number 18 of this 2023 World Cup. We'll see Australia taking on Pakistan at the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru. Australia won their last game against Sri Lanka, while Pakistan are coming off a deflating loss against India. Now, both teams have had a completely contrasting journey so far in the World Cup. After one win, all of Australia's problems don't get solved, and after one loss to India, Pakistan overnight don't become a bad team, right?
It's going to be a good game, so that's how you should look at it.
Yeah.
South Africa losing to Netherlands and and the other game,
England losing to Afghanistan.
England losing to Afghanistan is actually has again opened up the table to a degree where if every team will feel that they have a chance.
Yeah.
And from that point of view, this game is going to be a very interesting one. Yeah. It's going to be played in Bengaluru, so you know that the wicket is going to be on the flatter side. There are going to be a lot of boundaries and sixes, so that makes it a high-scoring encounter. And now, when you're looking at those two teams, what stands out is that Pakistan have not been playing that kind of cricket, but Australia, on the other hand, can play like that.
Yeah.
They have more power hitters, more six-hitters. Yeah. And in Bengaluru, you've seen a six-hitting ability in any team can be the differentiating factor. Yeah. So that way, I'm looking at it maybe slight advantage to Australia, and the way Pakistan's dependence on Babar with the bat, maybe Shafiq not being available for tomorrow's game with fever. Yeah. So all those kind of concerns are also there. So they'll have to tackle those. But looking at the venue, I think it might be just a touch advantage to Australia getting in the match.
I'm sure Pakistan will not want to remember what happened in 1996 in Bengaluru. I had to slip that in. But on sixth hitting, Mohammad Rizwan and Anifti Chacha might want to make a wave. They love hitting those big shots. Now, in this lineup, do you see the possibility of say Osama Mir coming in for Shadab Khan, who hasn't had a great World Cup so far, Zach?
Well, there will be changes for sure, is what we are expecting right now, looking at whatever news coming out of their camp. They have some injury concerns, some illness which few players are dealing with. Yep. So we'll have to wait and see who is available, who is not available. And on those grounds, I'm expecting some changes. But for maybe Osama Mir is someone who will be coming in the playing 11.
Yeah. The other thing is to get a Mohammad Wasim Jr. in for a Mohammad Nawaz, because spinner tend to go on this kind of small pitch, small ground. Spinners tend to go.
Yep.
So get in another fast bowler perhaps. See, these are all tactical changes that they'll need to look at, and I feel it's a more important match for Australia than for Pakistan. I feel that if Australia
1-2 and lost one.
If they lose this, they're going to look at this campaign and be a bit worried about it.
Now, the middle order really got choked by Jadeja and Kuldeep in that game against India in Ahmedabad. The quality of spin in this match is not the same. I mean, I know Zampa took 4 wickets in that last game, but I suppose from a spin bowling challenge point of view, this should be a relatively easier challenge for Pakistan.
Absolutely, because this pitch is not known for helping spinners that much. They're very cruel to spinners. In fact, even the fast bowlers also at times find it very difficult. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. If the pitch is how we've seen typically at Chinnaswamy, then it's going to be Australia will be breathing easily. Let's just put it this way, because they have a lot more things going, and they will be breathing easy because they are spinner light. So their plans will be more equipped to take advantage of a flat pitch, which they've not gotten so far in the tournament. If you see, Lucknow game also was not an easy one for them. Chennai game was not an easy one for them. So for them to turn this campaign around for that team, this is the most ideal scenario, I would say. And for that, their openers need to fire, the batters need to come to party. You have enough bowling resources and experience in that team. So I think they will have a good game tomorrow.
Pakistan has the second worst spin bowling performance in this World Cup so far, an average of 61.80. Joss Inglis among the runs in that last game. Maxwell knows this Chinnaswamy Stadium really well. They should be licking their lips, Joy.
Yeah. Maxwell knows it. Stark has played here.
Yep.
So they know this pitch. They know what it requires to do well out here. I think this is the kind of pitch and this is the kind of plays they'd like to play. Interesting. I don't think they'll make too many team changes. I think the only change will happen when Travis Head finally arrives. I'm not sure if he's arrived or not. If Travis Head is here and he's not injured, I think he's probably going to play the next match, probably not this match. Otherwise, I don't see any changes because I think if you see it, it's always going to be Stoinis versus Green. Both of them can't play.
Yeah.
And I think at this point in time, they're going to go with Stoinis.
How about Sean Abbott for Zampa? Despite Zampa having taken wickets, a tactical change possible?
Well, Zampa's had a good run,
Yeah.
and I think one spinner they will want in the side. The another spinner they have is Maxwell, who's been doing a decent job for them. So they have enough bowling options. I think the one change, if at all they want to think about, is maybe bringing in Cameron Green for Labuschagne. Is that the direction they are going in? That's the question.
For his beginning abilities as well.
And giving you more cushion on a Chinnaswamy flat pitch.
Yeah.
You know, so that's something which they might debate. Other than that, I don't see them tinkering too much. I think it's just about getting the confidence going. I think that group is looking low on confidence, and they need that one solid win to get things started.
Yes, Australia will want to win this one so that they can give Travis Head enough time to recover and maybe play a game next week. We haven't really heard anything official on that yet. But before we wrap up, gentlemen, who starts favourites and your players to watch out for one each?
Favourites, I'll have to say it's Australia at this point in time. Players to watch out for. I think for me, on a pitch like this, if Mitch Marsh will lick his lips to, open the batting on a pitch like this is just his kind of pitch. Ball coming on, whack it goes out of the ground. So he'll relish batting on a pitch like this. I think Mitch Marsh is important for the kind of starts he gives. Because if he starts well, then, Warner can play himself in.
Yeah.
Warner doesn't need to take risks. And that's how Warner likes to play his cricket. If you remember, Bairstow and Warner were very good because Bairstow would take the risks early and Warner could play himself in.
Yep.
And similarly, I'd say from the Pakistan side, difficult to call, but I think if Shaheen Shah Afridi does not give them wickets up front, they'll be in trouble. So I think they really need him to come to the party.
Zach, for you, one each.
Well, I think Warner is someone who I'll say for Australia, he needs to get runs, he needs to start. And in absence of Travis Head, the responsibility goes on to him even more. Yeah. So that one player, I would say from Australia. From Pakistan, I think Babar Azam.